Salam students. Okay, hope all are doing fine. Today we'll be learning something new. Okay. Now before we go on the topic which we are learning, let us have discuss about something. Now children, when you go to watch a movie, okay, when you go to watch a movie, you try to remember all those things, the important things, what important dialogues, or you can say the important scene in that movie which you watch. Yes. Now when you come back home, you tell your parents, mama, this has happened, ye movie mein aisa tha, this scene was very nice. You try to tell that the story behind the movie in short to your parents, fine. Or it may be also be that you have read a book, a very good book, and a friend of yours asked, tell me what is there in that book. So in short, you try to sum up the story in that book, isn't it? So this summing up, you're trying to tell something which is in a vast, the content which is vast, in short you're trying to sum up. Yes, so that is what we are going to learn in our today's session, and that is summary. So when you try to sum up, yes, sum up, that is called as you're doing a summary of whatever you're trying to tell. Okay, so what is this summary? Yes, now children, in your pip, in according to the board pattern which we have, you will be given an unseen passage. Yes, unseen passage, you will be having a comprehension on that unseen passage, and based on that passage you have to write a summary. Okay, now we will be seeing as to what summary is. Okay, what is a summary? A summary gives the main points of a passage in brief. It does not give the details or examples and is generally in one paragraph. A title must be given to the summary. So what is a summary? A summary is you try to give the main points in a passage in brief, in short. You don't have to write down all the details. Like as I told you, when you gave the example of watching a movie, you don't sing the song which you have heard, you don't tell the dialogues at a stretch about this person has said this dialogue. You try to sum it up. So the same way, a passage which is given, you try to sum it up in brief, in short, highlighting only the important points over there. Yes, and this summary, what we are going to do is, it will be written only in one paragraph. And one of the most important thing is that a title is a must when you're writing a summary. Yes, so now what are the points to remember? The summary is always shorter than the main text. The main passage which is given to you, you don't have to copy the same passage as it is. It has to be shorter than the main text. So it does not mean you write the same sentences which are given in the text and try to shorten it up. Okay, so the other thing which you have to remember is the summary leaves out the details that are not important. You always write a summary in your own words. You don't have to write the same sentences which are given in the passage. Okay, and give a suitable title. So what are the points to remember while writing a summary? The summary is always shorter than the main text. A summary leaves out the details that are not important. You always write a summary in your own words. Avoid writing the same sentences given in the main passage, and give a suitable title. Yes? So it should be a compact version of the passage which is given, highlighting only the main important points, leaving out the examples, which if examples are given in the main passage, you don't have to mention those examples in your summary. Only the important points you have to mention in your summary, and that also in your own words. You avoid writing the same sentences given in the main. This sentences, you can use it from the main passage and try to frame your own sentences and give the summary. Okay, now let's see an example. Writing a summary. Write a summary for the given passage in a paragraph and give a suitable title. So it carries 5 marks. Okay, your summary writing carries 5 marks. So here is our passage which we have. We all read for a variety of reasons. These reasons change with our age, our interest, and the literature we read. Our basic reason for reading is pleasure. We need literature because we enjoy it. Reading for pleasure may take various forms. We may read just to pass the time, or we may want to escape the four walls that usually surround us. Reading serves as a jet plane that speeds us away from ourselves into the world of other people. Okay, so this is the passage we have. You can see the passage is given in 2 paragraphs. So the summary which we are going to write should be a combination of the main important points of these 2 paragraphs, but in our own words, and the summary will be written in only a single paragraph. That is the most important thing, children, you have to keep in mind. Summary to be written in a paragraph, that is according to the format. Yes, do not make the mistake of writing the summary in more than 1 paragraph, because you will lose your marks on the format. Now, how do we write a summary? First, the title. So according to the passage which we have read, it is the passage telling about the reading as a pleasure. So read for pleasure. I have given the title read for pleasure. It can be any suitable title according to the content of the passage. Okay, so here I have written that summary in a shorter, in brief, in 1 paragraph. This is the only paragraph which I have written. People read for many reasons which change as we grow older. We read it either to derive pleasure or to pass our time. We want to escape from the reality and land in an imaginary world. Okay, now children, you can see over here in the earlier slide, over here see the first paragraph. We read for a variety of reasons. It changes according to age, interest and literature. So that I have some that those 2 sentences in 1 point. Yes, and then we read for pleasure, and then we have just for pleasure. When we are reading, we want to escape and we want to land into some other person's imaginary world. So that is what is there in this paragraph. People read for many reasons which change as we grow older. We read it either to derive pleasure or to pass our time. We want to escape from the reality, that is from the 4 walls, from the reality, and land in an imaginary world. We that in the thoughts of other people. Yes, we try to assume ourselves into the thoughts of the other, in the land of the person who is writing, the author, the narrator of the, or the writer of the book. Fine. So this is what summary writing is about. Summary writing, in short, of the passage which is given. It has to be written in a paragraph format. 1 single paragraph with a title given in the beginning. Avoid writing the same sentence. See, I have not used the same sentences from the passage with the original main text which was given. Yes, I have given a suitable title. I have written it in a paragraph. I have included all the main points. I have not included the examples also. Yes, so those examples are not important, so that is I have not included. So this is how you write a summary. Yes, so I hope you have understood how to write a summary. It has to be brief, shorter than the main text. Fine, children. So for what would you do? I would like you all, for your benefit only, I'm telling you, try writing the same passage in your own words. Don't copy what I've written. Try to write the same passage, summarize the passage in your own words, the passage which is there in the video. Okay, so you will get the confidence as to, yes, I can also summarize a given passage. Okay, children. So for then, stay safe. Sai Ram, children. Have a good day.